Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm watching before I announce the play. So, I had a talk with David, and so I'm deciding to let it go because I was thinking about maybe having a talk, but I'm seeing tension, and I want to be clear on fragility.
Yes.
So she may be upset, but it's also physical fragility. So let yourself be delicate, even in the being upset here place, because if you can see my face, there's a difference between being upset or being upset, like here. And this kind of tension is actually, it's weirdly like a strength almost. It's like there's almost a power to it. And so just let her be thinking and embarrassed and just kind of where she is, and she can definitely feel, but let her be fragile. All right, next up we have actors David and Toni working through an excerpt from the play The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams.
Hello there, Laura.
Hello.
How are you feeling now? Better?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
This is for you, a little dandelion wine.
Thank you.
Drink it, but don't get drunk. Where shall I set the candles?
Oh, anywhere.
How about here on the floor? Any objections?
No.
I'll spread a newspaper under to catch the drippings. I like to sit on the floor. Mind if I do?
Oh, no.
Give me a pillow?
What?
A pillow.
Oh.
Now, how about you?
Okay, so it's not hitting.
Okay.
Is it hitting for you?
This felt weaker.
Yeah.
What do we hope happens?
Like personally or in the scene?
Yeah, the scene. Like what's this moment?
She's kind of hoping that it'll all just stop because it's not like she could be with him anyway. He's engaged.
She doesn't know that.
She does know that. At least that's what she believes she knows.
It was in the personal section, and I was engaged to Emily Meisenbach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I believe as he's come in this door, he's a gentleman suitor who's engaged.
Huh. Good call.
We've had that realization too last night.
That's a good one. Yeah, I missed that.
Which is also why it'd be so heartbreaking him being here, because there's no way I could be with him. He's taken by the most popular girl in school. She's so fashionable. I say so.
And Polish.
And Polish.
It says
He
that.
says so.
Okay. So I love that, and now I'm trying to let that go because my wheels are like, what,
Yeah.
if this is true, what else is true?
Yeah.
That being said, per the lines and what's going on, what do we think is supposed to be happening between the two of you?
I think for me, I'm trying to, based on what we talked about yesterday, if this is a potential teaching moment, I think for me, it's let's try to assess her at the moment, see if what kind of movement can I get? And I see the tension when I come out. That's obvious to me. And we noticed we did an action wrong. I gave her the glass too early yesterday.
And I'm not supposed to take it until later.
And so we found that. So it's very obvious to me the tension that's there. And now I'm trying to go into it with a goal of I know you said you're sick, but can I even get her to talk?
And you know she's not sick.
Yeah.
The same way you know you're a gentleman caller.
Right.
Which is why I think that, you're probably line by line deciding whether or not you're going to keep going, but you're just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
And they describe you as ordinary, right?
Yeah.
But you're this ordinary guy who's trying to be Fred Astaire for her.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you that moment too.
Yeah.
You get to play celebrity. You get to play the guy that a girl is Googling over or is nervous around,
Yeah.
where maybe the ordinary guy doesn't get to feel like that.
Yeah.
If he goes to the bar, he's not the guy that all the girls are all over.
Yeah.
This one, having never been around a guy, and you happen to be the apple of her eye too,
Yeah.
not even knowing that, but she's so sick, she's so nervous around you, she can't even be in the room.
Yeah.
Plus she knows you, plus he's engaged.
I think that's something, that's why it felt weak to me. Because one of the things that I'm getting better at with this scene is the thought life about it. Because one thing I'm trying to keep going back to is thinking of Betty. I am engaged to this girl. And so it's hard for me to think that he wouldn't have her in mind and then continuing to make decisions.
Well, he's dating Betty. He's now said that he's
I've been going steady.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he's about to ask her to get married.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she probably isn't top of mind. She's there. It exists. It's in there. But yeah, I think so. Here's the thing. The innocence, the cuteness, it's not there.
Okay.
The fun. So now with this added, I'd call it an added complication that she knows that he's engaged. Because I still want you to feel nervous when his arm goes up. I want it to do something. I want the hairs on your leg to stand up in a positive way.
I shaved. Just kidding.
I want them to grow spontaneously.
Of course.
Perfect. I'll get waxed after.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think you were playing that discovery. You're playing it instead of knowing it as her and then listening per moment. Because he's also now, he's invading personal space, and you may not want it, but you want it. You like it.
Yeah.
You can't help but like it. And that's where I'm not seeing that in your eyes. And if I don't see it in your eyes, he definitely doesn't see it in your eyes, and he needs to see it in your eyes, because if he doesn't see that, I don't justify him continuing. If he goes to hand you the drink and he doesn't see a little bit of nerves and a little bit of cute, I don't see him saying, drink it but don't get drunk. I see him going, okay, I'll leave.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sitting on
That's
my
going to be our
pillow.
thing now. I don't know. Am I missing? Is this a thing the kids do now?
I don't know if the kids are doing it. I'm doing it.
The grown-ups do it, I guess.
This grown-up does it. Yeah.
I just assume I'm out of touch.
My shoe just popped again.
It's a safe assumption.
Just taking my shoe off, apparently. Stay on shoe. Thank you.
See, and that's the emotional fragility too. Is that too?
Mm-hmm.
There's the idea of the first time. Do we imagine this is her first kiss?
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever in your life had a first kiss?
No.
I'm asking.
I know. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And usually not good.
Yeah, that's correct.
But you didn't know it wasn't good. You're just like, oh, I guess that's kissing. And then later on, you're like, oh, this is how you, like, with practice, you get better.
Yeah.
I'm just doing what I think I know from the movies kind of thing, you know? Like, that's a first kiss, right?
Yeah.
For most people. So that's happening, you know? It's that young adolescent energy that's got to be there. And you would find that cute. You'd find that playful. You'd find that interesting. And you'd also think to yourself, like, gosh, maybe you're even thinking, some guy's going to be lucky to get her.
Yeah.
She's pretty and she
Yeah.
doesn't know she's pretty. What a catch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go again.
All right. Hello there, Laura.
Hello.
How are you feeling now?
Good.
Better?
Good. Good. Less eye contact. So here's,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I loved.
Yeah.
I love that this time you heard him. And this time it did something to you.
Yeah.
Now, again, that teenage something. I can't look at the thing.
Yeah.
I want to, so I will, but I'm also like,
Yeah.
that energy's got to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It trumps everything else.
Yeah.
He's engaged, so what? He's so hot. He's not ordinary to you.
Yeah.
That's also fact.
Yes.
You circled his yearbook. You went to his show 3 times.
Yeah.
He's the hottest thing you ever saw ever.
Yeah.
And he's walking in the room. And you're alone. My God. And he's got candles.
Oh, and wine.
And it's, yeah, like that's where, like, you probably can feel that it's him. You hear the footsteps that are his. And it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then you try not to look that way, but it is what it is. Here we go.
Hello there, Laura.
Hello.
How are you feeling now? Better?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
This is for you. A little dandelion wine.
Thank you.
Drink it, but don't get drunk. Where shall I set the candles?
Oh. Oh, anywhere.
How about here on the floor? Any objections?
No.
I'll spread a newspaper under to catch the drippings. I like to sit on the floor. Mind if I do?
Oh no.
Give me a pillow?
What?
Let's make the sitting on the floor its own beat.
The coming down with this?
So you put that down.
Mm-hmm.
The sitting on the floor is going to be its own thing. So find it. Let him find it.
Let me find it. Okay.
He's going to find it. So he'll find that that's his next move.
I understand.
He'll see her, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And you should, if you're playing your job right, he should enjoy what he's doing to you, because he's an ordinary guy. Ordinary guys don't get to feel like Fred Astaire very often.
Mm-hmm. I'll spread a newspaper under to catch the drippings. I like to sit on the floor. Mind if I do?
Oh no.
Give me a pillow?
What?
A pillow.
Oh.
Interesting. What did you find?
What I tried to find was a way to get closer, but the way that she had her legs out here was not enough room for me to sit. Okay. Why not here? It's not that hard. And it's fun. And there's not enough light for me to really see her that well right now anyway.
Good.
So this makes sense too.
What were you thinking?
It was a.
Okay.
Basically, it was a. Oh my god! 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 He's getting closer. Chill out.
Yeah,
Take a
good.
breath.
Good, good.
Cool.
And,
Be cool.
then you can let those thoughts
Yeah.
transfer into even more specific about the
Yeah.
same stuff.
Yeah.
So like he says about the drippings and you're like, that's so smart. you know. And then if he's because here's the moment, really.
Yeah.
He eyeballs the couch. You're like, oh my God. And he's like, I won't be that forward.
Mm-hmm.
So you give her the, I'm not even going to ask to sit next to you.
Mm-hmm.
But then you give her the opportunity to come down to you if she'd like.
Yeah.
You're really allowing this to be a thing where, like, if you'd like to learn to be romanced, I'll show you how.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell me to leave anytime.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do this? Is this okay with you? Can I go there? Yeah. Good. Let's keep going.
Now how about you? Don't you like to sit on the floor?
Oh, yes.
Why don't you then?
I will.
Take a pillow. I can't hardly see you sitting way over there.
I can see you.
I know, but that's not fair. I'm in the limelight. Good. Now I can see you. Comfortable?
Yes.
So am I. Comfortable as a cow. Will you have some gum?
No, thank you.
I think that I will indulge, with your permission. Think of the fortune made by the guy that invented the first piece of chewing gum. Amazing, huh? The Wrigley Building is one of the sights of Chicago. I saw it when I went up to the Century of Progress.
Good. Go back to the gum. This might be a place where you can speed up.
Speed up here? Okay.
We're going to buy seconds.
Yep. Okay. I think that I will indulge, with your permission. Think of the fortune made by the guy that invented the first piece of chewing gum. Amazing, huh? The Wrigley Building is one of the sights of Chicago. I saw it when I went up to the Century of Progress. Did you take in the Century of Progress?
No, I didn't.
Well, it was quite a wonderful exposition. What impressed me most was the Hall of Science. Gives you an idea of what the future will be in America, even more wonderful than the present time is. Your brother tells me you're shy. Is that right, Laura?
Do it again. Give her a wink just because I want to.
Your brother tells me you're shy. Is that right, Laura?
I don't know.
I judge you to be an old-fashioned type of girl. Well, I think that's a pretty good type to be. Hope you don't think I'm being too personal, do you?
I believe I will take a piece of gum, if you don't mind.
Don't look. But you want to. But don't.
Mr. O'Connor, have you kept up with your singing?
Singing? Me?
Yes, I remember what a beautiful voice you had.
When did you hear me sing? You say you heard me sing?
Oh, yes. Yes, many times. I doubt you remember me at all.
Staring.
No.
You know
Say that again and apologize. Apologize for even bringing it up in the cutest way possible.
Oh, yes.
Apologize. Keep going.
Yes. Very often. I don't.
You have it. You have it.
Yeah.
You're on it.
I don't expect you remember me at all.
Too much.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Very often. I don't expect you remember me at all.
You know, I have an idea I've seen you before. I had that idea as soon as you opened the door. It seemed almost like I was about to remember your name. But the name that I started to call you wasn't a name. And so I stopped myself before I said it.
Wasn't it Blue Roses?
Blue roses! My gosh, yes. Blue roses. That's what I had on my tongue as soon as you opened the door. Isn't it funny what tricks your memory plays? I didn't recognize you. I didn't connect you with high school somehow or other, but that's where it was. It was high school. I didn't even know Shakespeare had a sister. Gosh, I'm sorry.
Tension out of your forehead. Relax down. Down. You get to look down. You're shy.
I didn't expect
I
you.
like you playing with jewelry and stuff. That's all good. You just keep being fragile.
I didn't expect you to. You barely knew me.
But we did have a speaking acquaintance, huh?
Yes, we spoke to each other.
When did you recognize me?
Oh, right away.
As soon as I came in the door.
As soon as I heard your name, I thought it might be you. I knew Tom used to know you a little in high school, so when you came in the door, well, then I was sure.
Why didn't you say something then?
I didn't know what to say. I was too surprised.
For goodness sakes. You know, this sure is funny.
Yes.
Good. Whatever you were doing with the jewelry was working,
Yeah.
so either keep doing it or find another version of it. Because it's you focusing on something that's not him and just being soft. It's working for you.
I'll keep this over here for now. Gives me more to play with.
For goodness sakes, you know, this sure is funny.
Could be your knee, could be your dress, could be all kinds of things. You don't have to get stuck. I'm just letting you know.
Yes. Isn't it, though?
Didn't we have a class in something together?
Yes, we did.
What class was that?
Stay right there.
It was singing. Chorus.
Oh.
I sat across the aisle from you in the odd.
So, and we know why that's funny. Do we know why that's funny? If we've set it up right? You asked her, how did you know I sing?
All right.
Now you're saying, oh yeah, I remember you from high school. How do I know you? We had a class. What was the class? Singing. Chorus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you were really irrelevant to me. Like really irrelevant.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah. Keep going. Yeah, see that dress? You love the dress? It's like perfect.
Yeah.
It's nice. You keep playing. You keep finding stuff.
I sat across the aisle from you in the odd.
Oh.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Now I remember.
You liar.
You always came in late.
Yes. It was always so hard getting upstairs. I had that brace on my leg. It clumped so loud.
I never heard any clumping.
Good. Stay gentle. Stay gentle.
To me, it sounded like thunder.
Nope. Stay gentle. Stay gentle. Go back to your dress.
To me, it sounded like thunder.
Well, I never even noticed.
Good. Don't let him see it. Do it again. Sounded like thunder. Stay soft. Stay cute.
To me, it sounded like thunder.
Well, I
No,
never even noticed.
It looks like you're dramatizing it.
There's an action
There's an action on it.
What's the action?
I don't want to paraphrase it.
So fix me then if I'm wrong.
Because she winces.
She winces. Okay.
Yeah. Which is why I was kind of like squinting more. Because like if you wince.
What class was it? Over here. Wincing at the recollection.
Oh. Okay. And there's an exclamation point.
Yes.
Okay. Find the exclamation point.
Yes, sir. To me, it sounded like thunder.
Well, I never even noticed.
And everybody was seated by the time I came in. I had to walk in front of all those people. My seat was in the back row. I had to go clumping all the way up the aisle with everyone watching.
You shouldn't have been self-conscious.
I know, but I was, and it was always such a relief when the singing started.
Ah, yes. I've placed you now.
You just remembered her.
I used to call you Blue Roses. How was it I got started calling you that?
I was out of school a little while with pleurosis. When I came back, you asked me what the matter was. I said I had pleurosis. You thought I said blue roses. You always called me that after.
I hope you didn't mind.
Oh no, I liked it. You see, I wasn't acquainted with many people.
As I remember, you sort of stuck by yourself.
I never had much luck at making friends.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, I started out badly.
You mean being...
Yes, it sort of stood between me.
You shouldn't have let it.
I know, but it did, and
You were shy with people.
I tried not to be, but I never could.
Overcome it.
No. I never could.
I guess being shy is something you have to work out of kind of gradually.
Yes, I guess it...
Takes time.
Yes.
People are not so dreadful when you know them. That's what you have to remember. And everybody's got problems, not just you, but practically everybody has got some problems. You think of yourself as having the only problems, as being the only one who is disappointed. But just look around and you will see lots of people as disappointed as you are. For instance, I hoped when I was going to high school that I would be...
Go back.
Mm-hmm.
another spot to pick up the pace.
Through this monologue?
Mm-hmm. And there's an exclamation point. You circled it on remember.
That's what you have to remember. Okay. People are not so dreadful when you know them. People are not so dreadful when you know them. That's what you have to remember.
So that's the exclamation point.
That's what you have to remember.
Yeah, so that, and if you think about it, doesn't that pick up the pace maybe?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
People are not so dreadful when you know them. That's what you have to remember. And everybody has problems, not just you, but practically everybody has got some problems. You think of yourself as having the only problems, as being the only one who is disappointed, but just look around and you will see lots of people as disappointed as you are. For instance, I hoped when I was going to high school that I would be further along at this time 6 years later than I am now. You remember that wonderful write-up I did in the Torch?
Yes.
Exclamation point.
Yes.
It said I was bound to succeed in anything I went into.
She rises and crosses to the table.
It takes a second.
Cross.
I have to stand up. I have a bad leg.
Oh, all right.
And I'm in a dress in front of a man. It takes a second.
I thought you were going to lean like you did yesterday. So if
no.
you're going to get up, great.
You got this.
Yo, I'm adjusting my skirt so now I don't flash the eye. Okay.
I got you. I won't let you.
Oh, thank you.
Said I was bound to succeed in anything I went into.
So now you did what I thought you were going to do, and I wanted you to cross.
You want me to cross around? Okay.
Because it says cross. She crosses to the table. And I wonder if that's bringing attention to your leg.
Okay.
And you'll do it as quick as you can.
Yeah.
You know, like this is a thing where just hide it.
Yeah.
And by the way, she's used to getting up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not from the floor. But
it hurts.
Yeah.
But she knows how.
yeah.
Yeah. So just get up.
It said I was bound to succeed in anything I went into. Holy jeez, the Torch!
And look at this. Laura crouches beside him.
Aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
But aren't you glad you're in a great position to crouch?
Yes.
Gee, here we go.
Here you are.
Here's the first part. Laura's shyness dissolving in his warmth, right?
Here you are, in the Pirates of Penzance.
I sang the baritone lead in that operetta.
So beautifully.
Oh.
Yes, beautifully.
You heard me?
All 3 times.
No.
Yes.
All 3 performances.
Yes.
Why?
I wanted to ask you to autograph my program.
Why didn't you ask me to?
Let's make that its own beat. I wanted you to autograph my program.
Yep.
Then go to it.
You're right, because the stage direction is after the line, isn't it?
Yeah, but so then if you think about the why, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that you wanted that, and then it's funnier that then you know exactly where it is and you have it saved.
I wanted you to autograph my program.
See him? Stop. No, don't do that yet. See him first, and then this is how sad it is.
Why didn't you ask me to?
You were always surrounded by your own friends so much I never had a chance to.
You should have just...
I thought you might think I was...
Thought I might think you was what?
Oh.
I was beleaguered by females in those days.
You were terribly popular.
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
You were terribly popular.
Yeah.
You had such a friendly way.
I was spoiled in high school.
Everybody liked you.
Exclamation
you?
point.
Everybody liked you.
Including you?
Yes, I did too.
Well. Give me that program, Laura.
Well, exclamation point.
Well. Give
And
me
it's
that.
well, exclamation point.
Well. Give me that program, Laura. There you are. Better late than never.
Oh my, what a surprise.
My signature isn't worth very much right now, but someday, maybe, it will increase in value. Being disappointed is one thing, and being discouraged is something else. I am disappointed, but I am not discouraged. I'm 23 years old. How old are you?
Do it again. Let's see if we can increase the pace here.
All right.
Increase in value is exclamation point. Use that as your catalyst.
My signature isn't worth very much right now, but someday, maybe, it will increase in value. Being disappointed is one thing, and being discouraged is something else. I am disappointed, but I am not discouraged. I'm 23 years old. How old are you?
I'll be 24 in June.
That's not old age.
No.
Exclamation point.
That's not old age? That's not old age.
That's not old age.
That's not old age.
No, but
You
I...
finished high school?
I didn't go back.
You mean you dropped out?
I got bad grades on final examinations.
She rises.
Was about. How is?
Don't get caught.
Okay.
Just do it. Just do it. She rises. Just rise.
How is Emily?
Replaces the
Meisenbach?
book and the program on the table. So these are all moves, right?
Yes.
So we can't milk it.
Yeah. So it's rise then place?
Yep, it's rise.
Oh.
So you got to rise, then you got to place it, book and program. So it's like, this is a thing. So if you, that's you showing us you did your work. Don't show us, just do it. Rise up as easy as you possibly can with having a slight defect in your leg.
How is Emily Meisenbach getting along?
That kraut head.
Why do you call her that?
That's what she was.
You're not still going with her?
I never see her.
It said in the personal section that you were engaged.
I know, but I wasn't impressed by that propaganda.
Oh.
What happened? We missed a line?
We did miss a line on it, but we were just gonna move.
Okay, let's go back.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did. I wasn't impressed by that propaganda. I need to say
Oh!
only in Emily's optimistic opinion.
It was never
Yeah.
the truth. It wasn't the truth.
And this is another part where we're picking up the pace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually.
Yeah.
And you have exclamation point on engaged.
Yes.
You have exclamation on propaganda. You have exclamation point on optimistic opinion. So this is poop, poop, poop,
Yep.
poop, poop, poop. Pick it up from oh that crowd head, and that's an exclamation point too.
Oh, that kraut head.
You're not still going with her?
Why do you call her that?
Oh, why do you call her that? You're right. Thank you. Why do you call her that?
That's
Go
what
back
she
to
was.
oh. Go back to oh that crowd head.
Oh, that kraut head.
You're not still going with her?
Why do you call her that?
Why do you call
Why do
her
you call
that?
her
Ah, sorry.
You're good, you're good. Oh, that kraut head.
Why do you call her that?
That's what she was.
You're not still going with her?
I never see her.
It said in the personal section that you were engaged.
I know, but I wasn't impressed by that propaganda.
It wasn't the truth.
Only in Emily's optimistic opinion.
Oh.
What have you done since high school? Huh? I said, what have you done since high school, Laura?
Nothing much.
You must have been doing something these 6 long years.
Yes.
Well, Then such as what?
I took a business course at business college.
How did that work out?
Well, not so well. I had to drop out. It gave me indigestion.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything really. Oh,
I don't
don't do anything much. Yeah.
And you'll pick up the pace here a
Yeah.
bit.
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing all day. My glass collection
There's
takes
no
up-
all day, and it's nothing exclamation point.
It's nothing exclamation point. Thank you.
And stay fragile.
Yes.
So here's another way to picture the fragile I was thinking of. Can I see that, or one of them?
Yeah.
Look,
Here.
maybe one
This
you
one's
don't.
in my hand.
maybe
They're
one-
all glass.
Maybe one you don't care about as much.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
If you breathe, it breaks.
Yeah. Remember,
So
you're holding it gently.
can I have another one?
Yeah.
One that's not as gentle.
Not at. Here you go.
Okay. So this one's you. This one's him, right? What does this one sound like? To me, it sounds like this.
I can see it. Yeah.
And to me, this one sounds like this. And oh, really? Yeah, really. Oh, and when I get excited, I'm so excited, but I'm excited and I'm still fragile when I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm still fragile when I'm mad or upset. I'm still fragile. Oh, really? You are?
Damn.
So the idea is
Yeah.
she never stops being fragile.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Okay. And that's characters. I've had practice.
Expert.
Thank you, Bo. All right.
Where do you want us from?
Oh, yeah. What are you doing now? This is where you pick up the pace. And stay fragile, that's what I meant.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, I hope you don't think.
Oh, please don't
Oh,
think
please don't think.
So, and that's
I sit
probably
around-
why the tension's coming. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
So, stay fragile,
Yeah.
but pick up the pace. Stay fragile, pick up the pace. Right? She stays
Yeah.
fragile.
Yeah.
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing, exclamation point.
Yeah.
My glass collection takes up a good deal of time. Glass is something you have to take good care of. She's excited
Yeah.
because she gets to play characters. She's talking about the things she's passionate about.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much.
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit
Yeah.
around doing nothing.
What are you doing now?
Wait, isn't there a period though after much? Because there's that
Yeah.
dash before much.
Yeah.
So I was taking like a small kind of like thought beat. Should I not take that? Throw it away. Got it.
You can do whatever you want. Just pick up the pace and stay
Yeah.
fragile.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Please don't think I sit around doing
See,
it.
and the truth is you're thinking of your line. That's the truth. It's okay.
Keep thinking about the punctuation, really. That
Well.
fucks with me.
That's still
Here nor
alive.
there, you're getting the
Yeah.
line wrong.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing all day.
There's no all day.
There is no all day. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing. My glass collection takes up a good deal of time. Glass is something you have to take good care of.
What did you say?
Do that again.
Not good enough.
No, it's okay. I just think you should be more interested in the glass. You're excited about it, but you, again, just don't get starey.
Yeah.
You can tell them about it. You can look at them or whatever, but
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing. My glass collection takes up a good deal of time. Glass is something you have to take good care of.
What did you say
forgot
about
to-
glass?
Good, you forgot to look at it during talking.
It says I look at it during it?
No, I'm saying to do it.
Oh, got you.
What are you doing now?
Nothing much. I don't do anything much.
Yep, again.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing all day. No, all day. Please
Yep,
don't
and
think
she can't look at him for that long.
can't look at him for that long.
She's
You're
too
right.
fragile. She's still a unicorn.
Yeah. He's so charming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing. My glass collection takes up a good deal of time. Glass is something I have to take good care of.
What did you say about glass?
Collection? I said, I have one.
You know what I judge to be the trouble with you? Inferiority complex. Know what that is? That's what they call it when someone low rates himself. I understand it because I had it too, although my case was not so aggravated as yours seems to be. I had it until I took up public speaking, developed my voice, and learned I had an aptitude for science. Now, before that time, I never thought of myself as outstanding in any way whatsoever.
Okay, Joey's got a great view of you.
The audience doesn't.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No. So we should fix that, yeah?
Uh-huh.
No. At some point, you have to wrap the gum,
During this monologue, I do.
which, and it doesn't say that you get up, and I don't know if it says you get up later.
It does.
It says that he gets up later.
Yeah,
So you're
much
still
later.
parked.
I
You're still
can.
parked.
I was gonna
Well,
counter.
well, there was something earlier.
Yeah.
So it was saying that it's possible that that book was over there also, because it says she stays at the table to get the program or to get the glass. So it's possible that table is the same, one in the same. Like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
menagerie is in there. It also says you turn away.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we were talking about that
Yeah.
earlier too.
because
She clears her throat and turns away again,
yeah.
acutely, shyly.
Yeah.
Right?
I will say it can't be over there because in an earlier scene it has to be near one of the doorways because it
What
gets
does?
hit. The glass menagerie. It gets
No,
hit.
the book could be over there.
That's true. But I was just saying the menagerie couldn't be over there though. So
Right.
yeah, the book could be though. Yeah.
The book is in the same place as the menagerie, per this.
Okay.
You don't, no, don't move it now. I didn't stop it for a reason. I
Okay.
like the blocking, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to fix this though.
Yes.
Okay.
So, how do we do it?
I forgot. We did discuss it. I
Yeah.
was going on that turn. I was going to take myself to the vitriola because that's one of my disassociation places. It's a place I can be delicate and I kind of like blank out from the world.
Specifically on that action
Yeah,
of
which
the
then
turns
brings
away,
me
acutely
further
shy.
into line, so he's more cheating out to the audience for his monologue.
I'd rather you come here.
There. But then I'm going straight. That's why I'm saying I was gonna turn, and then as he's talking, I was gonna ease my way this way. Unless we hate it, then I throw it away.
Well, for his sake, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture what do I
Yeah.
want to see. I want to see your shyness, and so if you're not looking at him, he can see you and then talk about you without feeling like he has to keep looking at you.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're looking at him, he has to see how is it landing on you. So you look away, he can tell you're being shy, and then he can talk about you. It might be nice that we get to see how what he's saying is hitting you. Might be nice. I also don't like how long it would take you to get from there to here, being that you're in a shy moment. So what it says is you turn away. Whatever that looks like to you guys is fine. I just want him to be able to speak fourth wall without feeling like he's being a jerk.
I
Yeah.
think if we just have the turn of what you said
Yeah.
too, of that, because it does feel like that is when she's looking at me. If I do feel that of like I kind of need to see how this is impacting.
So you might not have to go to the vitriol at all.
Okay.
You just turn right there and just down and be shy away from him. That could work.
Okay.
Okay, try it.
All right.
And put that monologue into high gear.
Okay. Do your
Are
line
we-
beforehand, please. About the
Yes.
last collection.
Yes. Collection, I said. I have one.
Oh, that's it.
Turn away.
Yes. Because I have to do I have to clear my throat, then turn. Ah.
But it's
Right,
like
because there is a throat clear.
Yeah.
There?
Yep.
Yes.
the fact that you have a collection, you're embarrassed.
Yes.
I'm a grown woman. I still have a collection. Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I see it now. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Collection. I said, I have one.
You know what I judge to be the trouble with you? Inferiority complex. Know what that is? That's what they call it when someone low rates
you're pulling
himself.
attention to yourself.
Yeah.
I understand it because I had it too. Although my case was not so aggravated as yours seems to be. I had it until I took up public speaking, developed my voice, and learned I had an aptitude for science. Before that time, I never thought of myself as outstanding in any way whatsoever. Now, I've never made a regular study of it, but I have a friend who says I can analyze people better than doctors that make a profession of it. I don't claim that to be necessarily true, but I can sure guess a person's psychology, Laura. Excuse me, Laura. I always take it out when the flavor is gone. I'll use this scrap of paper to wrap it in. I know how it is to get it stuck on a shoe. Yep. That's what I judge to be the trouble with you. A lack of confidence in yourself as a person. You don't have the proper amount of faith in yourself. I'm basing that fact on a number of your remarks and also on certain observations I've made. For instance, that clumping you thought was so awful in high school.
Good. Now look back. Just look. No, just look. Just.
You say you even dreaded to walk into class. You see what you did? You dropped out of school. You gave up an education because of a clump, which as far as I know was practically non-existent. A little physical defect is what you have. Hardly noticeable even. Magnified thousands of times by imagination. You know what my strong advice to you is? Think of yourself as superior in some way.
In what way would I think?
Why, man alive, Laura, look around you a little. What do you see?
Good. Let's stop there. Good job, you guys. You can walk normal if you want.
No,
She's got
there's
stuff in
padding
her
my shoe. I would love to walk normal.
Yeah.
When I walk off the set, I'll walk normal. I'll take the shoes out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry,
yes!
we're good, we're good.
Thank you. The secret.
Oh, the breaking.
Yeah, because we have a little like safety box for the actual unicorn. So I have
Nice.
another glass figurine I can cup in a hidden spot on the ground.
Nice.
Oh,
Sorry,
Cool.
you never got to hear the crash pad.
Let me hear it. You want to do it or no? For showing off.
Yeah, I do actually.
she worked
Because you
hard.
did the work.
I
She
did.
Yeah.
Show us the. Can you
You
grab
want
her
this?
grab her figurine to fake it?
Oh,
you-
no,
Oh
we-
no, it's just this. Okay.
No, so, yep.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
All
all.
you did it.
I do have to say, Toni really put me to shame on the set building for this because as we were going through it and I still got the accent going.
You sure do.
As we were dissecting the play and trying to figure out what the heck does this room look like, which was quite a challenge. Every time we had something big come up, she's like, "Oh, I have that. Oh, I have that. Oh, I have that." So what did I have to bring? Gum, cigarettes, and peppermint.
And batteries.
You're right, batteries for this.
We both brought
So
batteries.
I am extremely grateful to you for this whole class. You've been phenomenal to work with, and I was very blessed because of that.
Yeah.
Great. What'd you learn, you two?
You first.
Well, now I'm all. I feel like I'm turning red after. Thank you for all those kind words. That's very kind. And getting to work with David was fantastic. It was so much fun. Like I think there were so many times we were just like in stitches and like working on it and getting to do like all the nerdy shit and just going back and forth for like hours. I love it. I love it. And then, like. He's such a, like, you're such a wonderful and strong presence. But what did I learn? I'm complimenting him now. I learned, and this is actually, David will attest, when we first got the scene, I told him straight up, I'm like, it's gonna be hard to figure out how to be fragile because I've never been fragile. My family has told me from day one, you were born strong. And I've always been that person where it's like, I protect the fragile person. so one, getting to emulate those fragile individuals that I appreciate was beautiful. Getting to do the masterclass and then go work with children right after was really fun because I got to see those fragile children and see shy, fragile children. And I was actually talking about this little kid named Max that I sat with because he kept looking at me because I was a fairy and sparkly, and he was like, oh my God. And I went and sat with him and talked about dogs. He has a Chihuahua. He got very excited about it. And yeah, so one, learning how to bring out that softness and fragility that I've never been known to have and told that I didn't have was very rewarding and a huge challenge, and I appreciate that challenge so much. So, yeah.
Good. And I knew that was going to be a challenge for you, but you do have it in you. Per the, your cheeks just went red 2 seconds ago.
This guy gets me blushing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Says the tough girl mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the other cool thing is when you think about it, you're like, wow, my parents said that to me and they blocked this part of my life. Yeah. But is it bad? Did they say you were born strong? Of course not. Like, that's a nice thing to hear. So then you realize though, okay, this other side of me, this yin and yang, this other side of me is also strong, and it's also important, and it is good that I learn to tap into it, and I'm not afraid to be vulnerable in my life. There are times when I might be on a date or I might be whatever I'm doing, and it's like, this person deserves to see the vulnerable side of me, and I want to be careful that I don't block it and shut people out from that side, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't be strong or whatever either, and it doesn't mean I'm pretending or being fake. Yeah. It's I literally work the muscle. Yeah. And a lot of people have to work the other muscle. They have strength in them, they tap into it every now and then, but they need to know that strength is available to them anytime they want, and they should use it. Yeah. And so I'm glad you found that. That's really great. How about you, sir? What'd you learn?
A couple things. I was telling Brian at dinner last night, we had to fight for this scene, like really hard. I got really sick at the beginning of the month. I was going through some stuff beginning of the month too. I was losing discipline. We was coasting off the high of finishing my movie, and like came into this month kind of weak, actually. It was weird. But we had an honest conversation about like, we could ask, could we shorten it? We could ask. And we had a real talk about, do we even ask that? And I remember getting to that end of that conversation, I'm like, I did not feel God tell me to do this class again, and I'm going to half-ass it. They gave me this scene. If we get to the day and we have 10 of the pages not memorized, that's on us, but I'm not gonna ask you guys to lower your bar for me. And so I'm so proud of us because, like, we kept that bar.
We did. You're getting me emotional.
Well, yesterday, like, here's the thing I love about this, man, is that yesterday, the whole time during rehearsals, too, we worked hours on the dance, and we're not getting there. Maybe, but, like, we're gonna put in the work. I've done several of these. Very unlikely we're getting there. Practiced all of the final 4-page monologue. Not sure if we're gonna get there. But then we did, and you let us do that. And that's not the point of this, to get through the scene. But yesterday, like, really reopened my eyes. It invigorated me again because Edward came up to us after giving us, and afterwards you have mixed feelings on like, what could I have done better? I said yesterday I wasn't feeling present in it fully, but I had an audience member come up to both of us and say, it was a privilege to be taken into that world. That's the whole reason I do this thing, man. I think about Brian saying earlier during his scene, I wanted to do Death of a Salesman because I watched David do it. want to be Biff because I watched David do it. And think about me 3 or 4 years ago. I sucked at this. And even during that, it impacted him years later. And I've been taking that intensity into everything I do. And like the film we just did was the first time I ever felt like I had this energy in a film. Because that feels so impossible to do because we have to do it over and over and over again. But you guys cursed me. You cursed me with the best curse of I don't have a bar if I want to be good enough, and I don't have a bar if I want to be great. I want to be incredible. I want to be a master, and I want that attitude around me. And when I'm in a position of leadership now, that's the expectation. Is we're not doing anything good enough or great. We're doing something incredible, and that. My first day of acting, or getting to know you guys that first month, you guys seeded that in me. So, and now that's the bar, and that was the bar for this, and that's why I do this. After yesterday, Edward telling me that, I'm like, we could flop tomorrow. The whole thing could fall apart, man, and we'll have so much work. But man, all of it was worth it for the one impact, right? I have no idea what it means to say I haven't been taken into that world again. I have no idea what that means for you. But what a privilege to be able to do that. So thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. So I know I have to wrap here. That was a beautiful monologue you just gave, and it's been a great day so far.
Truly.
You know, this is why I do what I do, by the way. And these scenes that we put up, we'll come back a lot of times to a lot of the same scenes because they're the ones I know intimately and whatnot, but they're the ones that have called to me, and they're the ones that hit at the right time for the right actors. And at one point, what happened was I saw somebody in a different class 10 years ago that moved me. And I was like, I gotta do that play. I gotta go read the play. I gotta go study that play. I gotta go obsess over that play. And what we're getting back, because we had this momentum before COVID where this room was 30 actors performing, 50 auditors, because people understood you don't get this training anywhere else on the planet. Like this is the highest level. People got it. And then they sort of stopped seeing it and stopped respecting it. And so it's hard to hold that standard when people aren't bringing it, you know? Mm-hmm. And you understood the beginning of this scene because you were like, you know, you understood the time and you apologized. And I said, no problem. It's just eating into your time. And you go, I understand. Yeah. I get that. But here's what I want. I want what I fell in love with, which was the pressure. I fell in love with the seriousness. I fell in love with the way that actors handled the set changes. And that's the one thing I'll ask that we can carry forward for the rest of today, is an insane pressure on ourselves to be set up and ready before time, and terrified that we're gonna miss that because the train's leaving with or without you. Yeah. And you shouldn't be, oh, look at me, oh, how was your scene, or all this stuff. It's like, my scene's up, I need help. Yeah. You guys go congratulate yourself on the side, take a picture, do what you're gonna do, but I'm in the zone, I need help. Yeah. There's this seriousness that if you bring that kind of seriousness, this kind of emotion flows. Because why? Because you care. It's that simple. And by caring, by giving everything you have, the bar is this. The bar is, I expect of myself to be better than I was last time. Mm-hmm. And that's an effing terrifying proposition as you get better. Yeah. Which is why sometimes I have to fight my own self to think, do I even want to go again? How good is this masterclass?
Amazing.
Great.
Okay. Now I have to hold myself to the standard that 3 months from now, I'm willing to put myself out there and say it's going to be better than the last one.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying proposition.
I love it. Run me over with the train again, please.
That's right. And the actors who get it, you sign up now on purpose, because when your money's where your mouth is, now you're stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
And you don't get to look away, because as soon as you look away and you get lazy, it's this slow process to hell.
Yeah.
And I know I've been there. I've been ups, I've been downs, been ups, been downs. We all face the same kind of demons. Grateful for both of you. Thank you.
Grateful for you. Thank you so much. Everybody.
All right, we're on to lunch. We will be back.
So fun.